You haven't even read the Quran, you're just virtue signaling. I'm doing a balanced report, but you're just talking shit. You never even read the Quran. I'm trying to do a balanced report. You're about the EU and this is about gay rights. You don't even know what you're protesting for. Okay, can you tell us this board, what it has to do with the protests going on?
Well, because obviously the people who've moved over here outside the EU and in the EU, a lot of the people who are from the UK come over here for university, and obviously the racists kind of want to get them out of the country.
She uses the word obviously as if to imply we should just know why she is there, that it should be obvious. But the thing is, she doesn't know what this protest is about.
So you think that protest was about the EU? I thought it was about gay rights.
Was it?
Was it? She doesn't know. Why is she there? She hasn't got a clue.
No, it's kind of... Yeah, it's the EDL. They're also racist as well as...
It's not the EDL. It was UKAgainstHate. It's a different organisation.
Was it?
Ah, that phrase again. Was it?
EDL were there as well. At the start.
No, they weren't.
Were they not? Everyone had it.
She doesn't even know who was on the other side of this protest, who was speaking.
Yeah.
Tommy Robinson was there, but he quit the EDL years ago.
Pardon?
Tommy Robinson was there, but he quit the EDL years ago. You don't know who Tommy Robinson is? You're protesting against Tommy Robinson's past organisation, but you don't know who he is.
Now this has to be, in the series of interviews we have done of left-wing students, one of the bizarrest things I have heard. She clearly has been given a line to repeat, perhaps by professors at the university, lecturers, and she's there saying that she hates the EDL, but she knows nothing about the EDL. She doesn't even know that Tommy Robinson founded them. She doesn't know who he even is.
You found that sign.
You found it? Oh. But you got the badge on.
Oh, so they just pick up banners, do they, without reading the messages, without thinking about what the message says and whether they agree with it, and they just wave it, do they? That's pretty dangerous. The next thing, they might accidentally pick up a Nazi banner and start waving it around without looking to see what it says. The latte liberal on the right thinks he's so intelligent. What kind of stupid defense is this? She clearly has a badge on there of Antifa slogans. She's clearly supporting Antifa.
Yeah, because it sounds against racism, because what they're doing is being racist. Because they're trying to be against the Muslim extremists by being extremists.
Because they were throwing like smoke bombs and stuff at
It kind of defies the project. Like, they're trying to be against terrorism by being terrorists, essentially. Yeah.
And now these guys try and spin it and blatantly lie that bombing was done by supporters of Gays Against Sharia to try and suggest that they were supposedly bombing Antifa.
They were throwing them at us.
Antifa for a smoke bomb at you?
Antifa.
No.
Antifa.
This girl doesn't even know who Antifa are, but she's at an Antifa march supporting Antifa. Now, just how ignorant and stupid can you possibly get?
No. I don't think they would have thrown you... Not when you got that... The Antifa won't throw a smoke bomb at you with that banner.
No.
This has to be one of the stupidest things I have heard. We know this use of fireworks and bottles and M18s is what Antifa does.
These smoke bombs came from the Antifa side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These smoke bombs came from the Antifa side.
Basically, the whole thing has been like racists against non-racists. So the racists were throwing like smoke bombs at the non-racists
and, like, bottles and
everything,
everything
shouting
else.
at people saying ISIS and stuff like that.
Right, so according to this idiot who's just decided to join in, supposedly it's racist to oppose the murder of gays.
Shouting at black people saying they're to do with ISIS because they're racist.
You're saying you heard them chant that black people are all connected to ISIS?
Yeah.
They've just totally made that up. That was not said by any of the speakers who have recorded the speakers. You can listen to what they said. Nobody said what these girls are claiming.
And like anyone who isn't British, they don't like, because they think they're terrorists.
Well, what do you think of the stuff they were saying about gay people being killed in Saudi Arabia by Muslims?
That's just horrific. That's not religion, that's culture. That's still just as horrific, but don't get religion confused with someone's culture.
By their own lefty logic, they would now be racist because they have just implied that a culture is inferior, that people of a certain culture, according to them, cannot help but be violent. We all know that Sharia law commands to kill gay people. This is a fact. But even if it was a cultural thing, as these lot are suggesting, that still raises serious problems of integration and assimilation, or people coming into the UK from other countries are not respecting our values. This doesn't do away with the very problem that we are speaking out against.
Because in Islam, it's actually an incredible peaceful religion.
So you don't think there are any passages in the Quran that encourage the murder of gay people?
No, there isn't. Have you read the Quran?
Asking me if I've read the Quran when she clearly hasn't. What an arrogant piece of work she is.
I have, and I know it specifically commands to kill gay people.
Is it?
The Quran chapter 4 verse 16 demands that men who engage in homosexual acts be punished. Then if we go over to the Hadith, which forms the basis of Sharia law, we find Abu Dawood's collection says, the Prophet said, that's Muhammad, if you find anyone doing as Lot's people did, kill the one who does it and the one to whom it's done.
Which part then?
Muhammad's first successor, Abu Bakr, reportedly had a homosexual burned at the stake. The fourth Caliph, Muhammad's son-in-law Ali, ordered for a homosexual to be thrown from the minaret of a mosque. And that's a practice we still see carried out today in the Middle East, where we see these horrific murders where gay people are thrown from the roofs of buildings. In countries such as Saudi Arabia and Iran, where Sharia law is very closely followed, homosexuals are beheaded, hung, and stoned.
You don't think that's in there?
No, I can't be asked in this one.
This girl was just living proof of the fact that Western civilization has collapsed. She shows what has gone wrong with our education system.
You haven't even read the Quran, you're just virtue signaling. I'm doing a balanced report, but you're just talking shit. You never even read the Quran. I'm trying to do a balanced report. You're about the EU and this is about gay rights. You don't even know what you're protesting for.